Hi everybody!
Hi!
Welcome to D&D Sunday. We have a fun cast on set today. These guys are ready to go.
Yay.
We have, what are we up to now? I think I've just updated
17.
to episode 17, Celestial Sabotage. We are in the thick of it. But before we get into the story, I'll throw over to J-Dog to show us...
Campaign coins!
Campaign coins!
As always, well, not as always, but hopefully for not too much longer. We're trying to give away these wonderful crits and fails tokens, a set of 5 of them from Campaign Coins, who've been so kind enough to donate them for us to give away. We use these as our inspiration tokens. They've got like a 20 side and a 1 side. I'll see if I don't know if I'm going to be able to get close enough. But once we hit 10 subscribers, we're going to be giving these away live on stream to one of those lucky 10. And we'll be rolling a d10 live on stream and giving them away. And I'm just repeating myself at this point. And I'm just going to keep repeating myself.
Treasure.
And anyways,
repeat it again.
Worthy.
Treasure worthy of your greatest adventures.
Woo!
I think you're ready for
What a good
those,
sales
like,
pitch.
Nickelodeon.
I would hire you. I would hire you in a heartbeat.
Hey kids, have you heard about this new thing called
Campaign
Coins?
Whoa! Campaign what?
This flashes up with radical across the screen.
Radical.
As you can tell, much coffee has been had. We are all very excited for today's game. We have Emily back on board. Thank God. It's a different room without her in it, so
Yeah.
welcome back. Glad you're feeling
Being a
better.
bitch.
And let's head in. Let's head in.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
We left on a bit of a weird note, meeting a new NPC that we weren't quite sure who they were. Our party heading down towards South Peak, entrusted with this red gem that they're half scared of, they half don't care about, but they know that it seems to be fairly important. At least that's what everyone's been telling them. And there seems to be a lot of people either looking for it or becoming made aware of its existence, and it may be bringing them a little bit of unwanted attention here and there, escaping narrowly some creatures from seemingly a realm far away in the mists just north of South Peak. Handily dealt with and headed their way into town. And South Peak, fairly quiet town. Lots of retirees. People like to live there. People like to just, buy their apples and make stew and have a good time.
My kind of place.
And on arriving at the Tap Inn, after Hayden jumped a fence and immediately got some kind of tag stuck on her for disobeying the rules.
Stop picking on me.
Stumbled upon... Stop touching shit.
Stop poking the bears.
Stumbled upon a very peculiar looking elf, orange in colour, leaves in her hair, a little bit of sass going on. Hayden was sus. Anway was apparently mildly turned on. But they didn't get much out of her, other than
I wrote it.
apparently whatever disturbance they saw in the sky, she returned the words, "They're beautiful, aren't they?" And that's where we ended.
Okay.
So the mood in the Tap Inn is pretty calm. There are definitely some people listening to your conversation. This character Pepper, who you've been introduced to, is definitely someone who's new to the town, but has been the center of attention, at least for the last week. And you have all garnered her attention, and she seems to be fairly interested in talking to you. And she mentions the words, "They're beautiful, aren't they?" And this kind of looks back at all of you.
These are the demonic beings coming from the sky you referred to.
We don't like them as much as you don't like them. But we also understand that there are powers in this world that just cannot combat that kind of evil. And you call for your God. Is your God answering right now?
Well, Not that I've been trying all that hard to get in touch, but there's definitely something going on.
Well, there are those who are. But my only advice to you would be to stay safe. I know what you carry. I don't want it. You keep that safe. And upon remembering her knowledge of Yannick, would also have knowledge of what you're carrying in your coat pocket.
So does the entire guild know that we have the gem?
Well, of course. But your secret's safe with us. We have other things to attend to, and as far as we can tell, you're the best person to be carrying that right now. There's a lot of heat in our tail, not on yours. I would suggest just keep it hidden and keep moving. You'll be fine. She stands up.
And what is it that you have on your plate at the moment?
There are powers who don't like the idea of beings other than gods holding God's powers. But they don't have the Prime's best intentions, and we do. The gods are busy in their own places, doing their own things. We care about here. We call the Prime plane home. They don't. So we will defend it as much as we can with the power we have been gifted.
How many people do you have working with you?
A lot, but not enough. And she sort of motions to at least 2 of the patrons in the inn of maybe about 15 who are wearing a golden disc. It's not forcibly given, and it's not given to everyone, but those with enough strength to stand up take one. She reaches back and grabs her broom and her firearm.
Broom.
Yeah, she has a broom.
She's sassy.
Y'all been traveling though. You stay safe. And give my regards to Bartholomew. He's a funny chap. And goes for the door.
Before she goes, do I have still got my hue, yeah?
Your red hue, yeah.
Yeah, we need to go to that. Who's the other guy again?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew,
I
yeah.
need Bartholomew.
Yeah.
You've been told about this guy.
Yeah.
The voice freaks me out.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
should we go see about this glow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, it looks nice, but
So you're
Sure.
gonna
Sorry, it was gone.
you're gonna head out?
What are you thinking, Harkel? You don't seem all that keen.
I'm just confused about who they're fighting and what exactly they're trying to do.
Well, it seems that they don't like the gods interfering with the prime material plane. They think that they can handle the whole plane themselves, or something to that effect.
Right. It seems out of the blue. I don't know.
Odd.
I'm with Harkow. This seems out of my depth. I don't know.
They don't really seem to have the people in mind. They just seem to have their group in mind. Doesn't seem like they're trying to protect this plane. It's just themselves.
Yeah, they're saying the gods don't care, but it seems like they don't really care about the people that they... What's the word?
Want to protect?
Yeah.
I also don't like the fact that they know about the cradle and that we have it. I think that's very dangerous.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I don't think well, personally, I don't want to chance it out in the wild tonight. I think we should hunker down within these 4 walls.
You know what doesn't make sense to me?
What's that?
The only connection that we previously had to this guild was Yannick.
Yeah.
Now, Yanagar shared a very important connection with Noctikur,
A god?
one of the gods. It doesn't make sense to me that,
Something doesn't add up.
yes,
You're right. Maybe we should get out of here.
Yeah, I'm getting a bad vibe.
Yeah, I suppose we just have to see this bar person and then
Well,
fuck off as soon as possible.
do we need to go
Do we
see
have
him if we're getting out of here?
What about the hue? Will the hue go if we leave?
Well, let's walk out the 4 walls and then
And we'll find out.
we can come back in if we need to.
Alright. What time is it?
It's probably getting closer to later-ish afternoon. You spent some of the time getting to the town and knowing.
What's the closest place?
Well, the next place you would be heading to would be South Serpent's Neck.
Okay.
So you actually have to head inland to avoid a small set of mountain ranges which extends to the coast. So you'd be spending the night outside.
Can any of you
But
remember?
I have my dome.
Can we take off from here? Take off from South Beak. Sail.
Is there a dock?
We're on the end of a river.
Yeah, there's a
We can
pretty
at least-
simple dock. You'd
yeah.
have to move out. There's a couple of shoals that you'd have to avoid just to get the ship into an area where you could get it into enough water for it to support and not hit the breakers.
Yep.
But it'd be fine.
And just to clarify, have we already had the void moon, or is the void moon tonight?
Oh.
It could be risky
Don't think.
leaving in the dark.
Just for clarification's sake, what is commonly known about the void moon?
Yeah, do I? Yeah.
So
Good question.
you know that the void moon is an absent time. There are stories of spirit stirring. There are stories of even people out on their own succumbing to some form of madness. It's a time where
Happens to me every time I'm alone.
where either someone would pray for some kind of boon to get them through their time in the woods if they were alone, or they would spend their time in a group with other people, just being present and being safe.
Yeah.
It is a dangerous.
Does Anway know about the void moon?
Not really.
Because we don't have
Anway's
those.
been in a little bit of a bubble.
Yeah.
Would I know
Hold on.
You would definitely know about the
Yeah.
void
Did
moon.
you just say
Yeah,
that
the
out
forest
loud?
is definitely affected as much as everywhere else is.
Yeah.
But
You don't
would also know
have
how to protect
days?
themselves.
Yeah.
so.
Oh no, I feel like in Phantom it's always the same kind of weather because they've
Okay.
had the thing up, so we wouldn't have the void moon. The cycle is what I'm trying to figure out.
Weird place.
Yeah, weird. It's just always clement. It's not good weather. It's not bad weather. It's just kind of okay.
How often do they happen again? I forgot that.
Okay.
They happen between every 60 days,
Every 60 days.
isn't it? Yeah, I believe so. I've got the calendar.
Is it always the
Yeah,
void
but the
moon, or is it a
calendar as well.
different kind of moon?
There's a void moon and a true moon.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, the darkest moon happens during the sundering, during the 3-day darkness at the end of the year.
Dang.
Okay.
So what you would know is it's a little bit dangerous to be anywhere else other than in a civilizational area right now.
I would know that.
No, you wouldn't know that.
Okay.
Everyone else would know that.
That being said, if we walk outside the walls and your glow doesn't disappear, at least we'll be able to see tonight.
Yeah, if we do go, we need to be careful.
bright red target for everyone.
Why do we need to be careful?
It's the void moon. And I say things that were said before.
Ah!
Oh yes, the
Well.
void moon.
Let's at least find out if this glow is only working within the 4 walls. And then we can decide where to move from there.
I wonder
good
if
to me.
I could outglow this glow with my glow.
Which glow?
Just
My
Do you
glow
say
from
that?
my hair.
Do you say that out loud?
Glow on then.
oh dear.
We'll see.
Alright. So walking out?
Well, yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I'm waiting till I feel like an electric fence or something. I'm going to go out and like spring back in.
It's okay, I'll heal you again.
Sorry, Luke. Go on.
I'm simultaneously just listening and having a laugh.
Are you gonna walk through the gate this time, or are you gonna like jump
I'm
over the wall?
I'm going to.
Exact
Oh,
same
yeah, that might
So you-
work.
You head through.
It was a joke.
You head through South Peak, and you watch as Pepper mounts the broom, side saddle, of course, and disappears into the sky, like with immense speed. She's gone.
Sick.
And she's heading west.
Damn. Okay.
West.
Up
Wait.
the river.
Okay, so is Whispering Woods north?
West.
No. You've come from north.
Whispering
I
Woods is
get you.
directly west. We're in the top left, top right there.
And
Okay,
you
I'm back.
meet the other side of South Peak. The low stone walls, very well kept. The grass is also very green and very well kept.
Oh, yes.
And head out through the gates, and you don't seem to get any less red.
Ah, fuck. Still red.
Off to Bart we go.
Back in.
Okay. All right. Well, in that moment, if you would all turn around and look back up at the tower that has so gifted you
Yeah.
your hue, it's different from everything else in the tower. It's a very different tower. It's like I mentioned, darkened stone,
It's like a big spire.
like onyx that had been left for 1,000 years. It's slightly worn from the sand on the wind. It's quite tall, looking to be about 5 or 6 stories tall, which is the tallest thing in this town. Other than that is about 2.
Okay.
Is there any like windows that I can try and spot or anything like that, or is it just like a?
Yeah, so there's no windows except for at the top there seems to be an opening on each side of the tower.
Yeah.
And as you get closer, it seems odd that there wouldn't be any windows on any of the levels. But you do get there, and there is a very simple door. It looks, as opposed to what a tower door might look like if it was being defensed, if it was laced with metal, it's just plain wood. This looks like an interior door. Yeah, but you all gather at the base of this tower. A couple of people have a look at you and wondering, but they see your glow and you're
I want to see the principal. Shall we knock?
I mean,
That would be polite. Off
we
you
can try
go.
and pick the lock if we want, but
yeah, you knock.
We knock.
Animal.
You knock gently. The door moves slightly.
Hello?
Nothing.
uh,
The door is slightly ajar.
how tall is this tower?
High enough. It's like a floor is what, 10 feet, 12 feet.
Yeah.
So I would say close to about 60 feet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when we look into the, so she's opened the door.
No.
no.
Oh, okay.
It's a jar.
I just cleared my throat at the door.
Can we open it but not go in? Just
Of course.
Yoo!
big summer blower.
So you open the door, and the first thing that you spot is you look across this sort of floor paneling and sort of simple interior. It's fairly well lit, but there's no floor or stairs going up. You can just see up, and if you peek your head in the door, you can actually see all the way to the top of the tower.
What?
And there appears to be bookcases and shelves that line the entire walls, like they go all the way up.
look at books, please?
Yeah, if you like.
Screw touching his books without asking.
Yeah.
But the most obvious thing that you would notice is at the very top, the very center, at the very top of the tower, is some kind of shifting orb. It appears to sort of have a faint glow about it, and every now and again you see like a little shaft of light heading out of the tower and then heading back.
Is it a red glow?
Yes.
Do we see anyone else?
I feel very strange about intruding into this tower without being welcomed if it's
But
the
it was
source
open.
of this magical energy. We don't know much about it though. I could have a bit of a swoop up and have a closer look to what's up top. Report back.
I think that floating thing might be Bartholomew.
You think the thing
he
is
an orb?
Bartholomew?
Yeah.
Well, why don't I go up and see if I can say hi?
I want to look at the books.
You're going in.
No, I'm gonna look at the books.
We haven't gone inside. We haven't gone
Oh,
inside.
okay, I thought we were in, like at the door. Okay, I'm not going in.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to
We don't wanna
trespass.
Okay, well you.
So I can fly up around the outside.
Yeah, you soar
It's
up then.
just short enough for me to get to the top.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you fly up, sort of circle around the tower, double checking there are no.
I wouldn't be able to circle.
You would just be straight up.
I have to make a dex
course.
save to be able to circle, which
What's your range?
60 feet.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just say that you get to the top.
Yeah.
And the ledge is sitting up. It's quite dusty, and you can see the orb in front of you.
Yeah.
You jump up and perch and look at the orb. The orb just sort of continues doing its thing. It doesn't really react to you at first.
Hello, friend.
Again, it doesn't really do anything. But you see a shape start to appear next to the orb. And you feel a slight tingling in your blade. And a very opulent looking older male dwarf, beautiful robes, and a very neutral look on his face, slowly comes into view and looks directly into you. And you know this man. You've met him all for a few seconds, and you can still see the mark that you left. You get a feeling of thanks, and he looks at you, and then he looks down. And you look down to where he's looking, and there is a set of stairs that heads down underground in the tower. He looks back up at you, into your blade, and then fades.
Can I clarify? Did he come out of the thing? Just next to it.
Where do I know this guy from?
From your past. You
Is
didn't know
this-
him. You didn't know him personally. You
Yeah.
just were sent for him at some stage.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
You're feeling me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get a feeling
Alright.
of relief from him as he's finally going where he
I
wanted to go.
I got you. Okay.
Got you, babe.
Holy hell. Wow.
Big rock ain't so dumb.
I don't even know what to say.
Can you come
Are
back
you
up?
alright up there?
The orb keeps moving.
So he what's he doing now? He's walked.
He's just appeared,
Yeah. And then he's
looked down at the stairs, looked back at you, and then headed back into wherever he came from. And your blade starts to lose its vibrations.
alright.
Alright.
Alright. I'm gonna walk down the stairs back down to these guys.
There are no stairs in the tower.
Just at the bottom.
There's stairs on the very
Oh.
bottom floor that head underground.
And we just couldn't see them from peering through.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Alright. I wanna. Can I see if I can understand this kind of magic from the orb at all? Like,
Yeah,
can
make
I-
an Arcana check.
Yeah.
No. That's a 2.
No.
A what check, did you say?
You may have seen something similar at some point, but specifically what the purpose of this is, you have no clue. It seems to be self-powering. It seems to be doing its thing.
Alright, I want to touch it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
You go to touch it, and your hand stops just sort of a few inches from it,
Yeah.
and you can't really get there. There's
Alright.
something around the outside of it
Okay.
that's stopping you from touching it.
I rubbed off on you very
Ah.
quickly.
You're all in the size.
Oh, this is huge. Okay, I'm just gonna glide down, and well, there's some stairs that go down, and that might be worth checking out.
Maybe that's where Bartholomew is.
Wonderful.
Did you see anything up there?
Saw an image of a man from my past.
A friend?
Uh,
A foe?
neither. A target. But it seems that I have found the right path forward, and there's the confirmation I needed. So, why don't we keep investigating?
Can we see like any kind of bell or a doorbell or anything?
I think we're safe to keep moving.
Anwe goes and looks at the books.
As soon as she's gotten that approval.
There's some books you can't reach. Most of them are above you because they're all kind of kept further up. The ones on the ground level appear to be lists that different towns around the area might carry different stocks of items or ingredients, sort of information on how to procure certain effects from different flora and what flowers and rootstocks and things are used in different spells for components.
Sick. Cool.
Yeah? Cool.
I don't think I want to take any of those books, but cool.
Well, you know, so it's up to you.
Is there like, are they lists or are they like little?
It seems to be mainly handwritten notes. They're all in the same handwriting.
Are they bound though, or are they?
They're nicely bound books, but there's a lot of loose sheets and bits and pieces that have been sort of tacked in, you know, and forced into the pages. Definitely a lot of list making, a lot of keeping tabs on a lot of the local area.
Can I take one?
So what do? You describe what you do with it.
Actually, wait. We're coming back. Don't worry. I'll come back when we're leaving. I'll take one.
Yeah.
You can feel a soft light kind of coming down from the orb as you contemplate taking one, and then dissipates when you decide to put it back.
I reach the book and I go,
Maybe not.
Yeah. So there's some stairs at the rear of the room. Head down. You head down.
I'm going to stay with the horse and the cart because I'm guessing we're not going to be able to get them in through the door.
And Mila.
You gonna stay with them?
Yeah, I'll stay with them as well.
Okay. So can I ask what order you're all going down in?
Shock, I'm not first.
You sure you want to stay behind?
if someone needs to.
I
Mila
think it's
can stay.
important that we don't leave everything sitting here at the door.
Surely Milo
Mila
can
could
come
stay.
with us.
And she could.
Let's tie up. Let's quickly find the stables and
Okay.
leave Rock in the cart. I think we should stick together, especially with what we know is coming tonight.
It sounds like a smart idea.
Okay. Yeah, you head back towards the tap. There was a nice long bar out the front. You saw a few animals tied up to the front there, so you're more than welcome to tie up there. And knowing from chatting with the barman when you got there, it's all fairly self-serving, and you do not need to pay unless you were to buy food, but which I'm not really including that in this campaign too much. I'm trying not to make you guys eat and drink your way through this session.
I already had a beer.
You woke up.
Apart from those that you would wish to purchase yourself, obviously.
You woke up first thing. I've had a yogurt.
So how secure is the stables?
Yeah.
In terms of if anybody can just come in and tie up a horse?
Oh,
Is it
there's-
just like an open public
There appears
area?
to be people who work for the inn who occasionally come. They're out on the front of the porch as well.
Yeah.
And it's a fair bit of traffic. So there's people, they watch and keep watch on people coming in and out of the tavern, and on the horses as well, to make sure that, for lack of guard, this town seems to have at least whatever magic is residing in that tower to stop people from committing crime. As soon as they do, there appears to be something that marks them.
So Rock will be safe.
Chuck him a
Yeah.
gold or something, one of the garden
I'll-
gold, just to
I'll
be safe.
definitely, Yeah, chuck whatever guards there at the stables.
There's no guard, but you
Oh,
you can find
the
someone who's
innkeeper
working for the
person.
inn.
Working
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
I'll pass him a couple of gold. And
Absolutely.
just ask him to
It's very cheap.
keep a close eye on
So
the cart and our belongings.
a fairly steady-looking half-orc who accepts it and
And before we
tips
go,
his hat.
I'm just going to take some paper, a flask, and some ink with us. Just because I'm leaving the chest here.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Paper, ink, flask.
I carry that on me.
Oh.
If you'd rather leave
Yeah?
it. Yeah,
I'll
I have a
leave it
little
then.
inkwell and
Cool.
a few rolls of paper.
Half-orc wanders around and sits on the back of the cart, looking out.
Good man. Or I don't want to presume.
Or they.
No.
You haven't asked them.
Good man.
Yeah.
Um,
And
Good orc.
on the way back to the door,
Yeah.
I want to inspect it for any kind of damage.
The door?
Yeah, like when we come back to the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Plus 3.
It's an older door. It hasn't been replaced in a while, but you cannot find any marks, breakings, knowing your past
Cool.
and being able to observe
Yeah,
entryways, exitways, all that
Little
kind of thing.
intricate bits and pieces.
This door was not broken into, and
Wonderful.
there doesn't actually appear to be a lock on the door.
Alrighty.
That's soft.
Delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think we should just. I sort of relay about the door, but I think we should proceed with
Sorry.
caution. Caution, regardless.
Yep.
I don't know how I'm meant to say that. Regardless? Yeah, regardless.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Or regardless.
Arr.
Well, the small ones can go first.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a stealth check. as
Okay, are
well.
we all going down stealthily?
Yeah.
We all roll stealth checks,
I'll go
please.
first. 21. No, sorry, 23.
Nat 20.
Ooh!
Hell yeah.
10.
17.
9. I've got a +7.
I trip on my door.
I got 2.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I'm
yep.
doing a really good job, but then like halfway through I trip for a second on my coat.
And I break another monitor on the way down the stairs.
You all descend the stairs very carefully. Nick's, I'm guessing, leading the way. Pointing
I'll
out
lead
behind
behind.
when he finds maybe a stair that makes a little bit too much noise. And you all descend very quietly into what looks to be some form of storage area that is kept with barrels and bookcases. Again, not as full as the ones upstairs, unfortunately. But the first thing you'd notice is in the left-hand side, directly over from you, area of the basement, bookshelves have been tossed over, and other items have been scattered across the floor. There's a fair amount of dirt on the floor, and a really, really big hole that has been bored into the rock on the right-hand side of the room.
I'm gonna investigate.
Investigate.
Magic.
Investigate for magic.
Like, can I look around and just see
You can. What are you looking for specifically?
like altercations?
She just.
I will make a perception check before anyone does
Okay.
anything.
Okay, you can do it.
Okay.
Sure.
You get your white powder out and stuff.
Just like getting out my paper, putting it on, like trying to test for fingerprints.
Get out like your foundation.
The Sherlock
Around.
Nick.
High elf of
Fingerprints.
Nancy Drew.
15.
15.
Yeah.
It looks like nothing else in the room was really messed with too much. There appears
There's
to be
nothing in the room?
some. There's
Or that I
nothing.
can
There's
see?
nothing. You can't see anything in the room. There seems to be drag marks in some of the dirt where something has been pulled through the dirt, and it appears as if rather than something going out of the room, the rocks and dirt have been pushed into the room.
What the hell? From down the stairs?
No, from the hole in the wall.
So like,
Oh, yes.
as though it's been bored into, as opposed to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time to investigate.
And we couldn't see any sign of this on the outside? Oh, well, we didn't really look for that. But
You didn't look for it,
Yeah.
and you didn't. I mean, remembering upstairs, there's not really any dirt
This is
there.
underground as well, though.
oh,
Yeah.
And no sign
Yeah.
of Bartholomew at all.
Right.
I'm gonna
Do you think?
take the shelf and put it back up.
Where?
On the ground, you said there were shelves overturned.
Yeah, it's fallen down, and the hole is behind it. So you're going to put it up in front of the hole, or you're going to move it away?
Move it a little.
Okay.
Someone needs
I
Roll
go
a
and
strength
help.
check.
Someone needs to
I go
watch
and
that
help when I
hole.
see a struggle.
Anything can
Okay,
come through
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Can...
Did you get roll with advantage?
No.
Roll with
I'm
advantage.
helping you.
She's
16!
easily enough. You pull with all your might. Struggle to get it up a few inches before Harkel comes in and goes, "Oh, for God's sake!" Gets it right
Going
up
to the
against
gym.
the opposing wall.
And then
Good job.
looking at the room the way that it was meant to be, is there papers on desks? Is there like inks that are... There was a desk, right? There was
There was a table down there.
Yeah. What's on the table?
Very little. It doesn't appear to be. It doesn't seem to be a lot cluttered in here. It's just literally just storage areas, extra furniture.
Do the drawers look... Are there any drawers in the area? Okay. What was on the bookshelf?
Not a lot. Random scraps of paper, some empty tomes. You see one section where there's a row of books of different mediums and sizes that are all blank.
Any signs of life? Any half-eaten food anywhere?
Good question.
What was on the pieces of paper?
Nothing. It looks like, judging from the books you found upstairs and
Just
someone
like
writing
blank
down their own
journals.
notes, they need a bunch of journals at the ready to take down whatever they're seeing.
I want to check out these like skid marks, these drag marks.
Mhm.
Investigate those.
Yeah, give it a go. One.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Anway was trying to pick up the
but
bookshelf, it accidentally fell on
Plus 3.
on your foot, and no, you don't discern anything
I'm
super important from that.
I'm gonna... This is... Yeah, sorry. You go.
I was gonna say, I want to look in the hole
Oh.
and see if there's any footprints.
Can I call into
In the
the
dirt.
hole and based off the acoustics figure out how long the hole probably is?
Or I could send my gazer up to a mile within the hole and
Well, we could do that.
see whatever optic can perceive.
Okay.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a great idea.
And I want to see if there's any footprints.
Okay. So
I want to shine my light down the hole.
are you sure you want to use your once a day amazing battle
Okay,
technique to
maybe
shine a
not.
light down the hole when you
I have
We'll
dancing.
try it.
I
We'll
say,
try the orb
before,
burst.
before you tie yourself, and then I just cast dancing lights.
dancing lights?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I shimmer the dancing
Shine my
lights
light down the hole.
All right. Let me show you what you see.
It's okay. I can do it.
Oh my gosh. Let's see if this actually works.
Everyone just has their own methods for looking inside this fucking hole.
Everyone's got their own. Everyone wants to look in the hole.
We do everything all at the same time.
Ooh!
Wow.
Right.
That's
so
some nice graphic art.
I know,
Thank
right?
you, Ben.
Go Ben!
Benny boy.
Woo!
So we're gonna do this
Ooh!
Ooh!
step by step.
Oh,
I'm not going in
I had a
first.
panic and
I would
expected,
never
like,
go.
All right.
No, this
actual
is the
figure to
top
come out.
level. This
This
is what
is
we're
the
talking
top
about.
level.
Okay, great. I was gonna be
I'm
like,
assuming at least.
I
Yeah.
would never go in first into a dark abyss of a hole. I'm not dumb.
Okay. Oh, Ben, you've made this so
That's
easy.
gonna be you.
Oh my
You
god,
go
this
in
is
the
so
hole.
easy.
It's
Okay.
so cool.
So this is
Alright.
essentially what you see.
It
You
looks-
move
Hang on.
this bookshelf
Can you
up.
see what we're seeing?
Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Yes, cool.
Dope.
Thanks.
Wow.
He knows how it works, boys.
Yeah.
It's,
Can
thanks.
you? What's on the opposite wall?
What opposite wall?
Yeah.
Back
Can you
here?
like do
Whoop.
360? 180?
You
Is
can.
that a
Yeah, you can.
I just want to know what's there.
Ooh.
So that's
Ooh.
woo! Oh, that's
I
a thing
love
of
this.
drawers?
No,
Their
it's
plates.
just-
Are there,
it's just a
is there
bench top.
food on those
Bench
plates?
top? Okay, cool. And around.
I'm always like drawers. Is there drawers anywhere?
I want to
I want
open
to look in the
drawer.
drawers.
And what's
Hey,
that on
open
the,
it.
What's that on the side?
What's in that barrel?
That
Uh,
looks like the altar from the other.
Yeah. It's,
Okay,
it's an altar / alchemist table.
That's not great. Okay, great.
Are those anything in those barrels? I really want to smash one.
Is there any?
You want to open it?
Oh my
is there
god, are
any
you gonna
symbol
grab a
on
barrel and push it down the
alchemist's
hall?
table?
No.
Down the hole,
No,
like
and you would
Donkey
probably,
Kong style?
knowing from the glow it gave off and the presence I had in the room
Something
last
you
time,
do.
you'd be able to spot it very quickly.
Is there
That's how
anything
you
on the
know.
alchemist table?
On which table?
On the
Alchemist
alchemist table.
No.
Do I
There
have
are
any supplies to make
censers and
potions?
charcoal for burning. A little bits of oil
Grab some more
and
charcoal.
a pot in the middle for it had residue of oil in it as well. But beyond that, not too much.
If I look, does
I
it,
will grab the charcoal that's there.
Yeah, no worries.
if I look, does it seem like?
I'd say probably around 20 gold's worth of charcoal.
Okay.
Oof.
Nice.
Does it seem like a potion has been recently made?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Mm.
Ooh.
Actually-
18.
18. It doesn't look like a potion's been made, but make an Arcana check as well. So you don't get a sense that anything has been crafted from the table.
10.
10. This may have been used for a different purpose other than creating a physical object.
Right.
That's
Okay.
all, that's probably all you'd be able to tell.
Do I easily fit into this room? Like, how tall is the roofs? Am I like cramped in?
About
here?
13 feet. No, you'll
Oh,
be
okay,
fine.
I'm fine. Cool.
What do we see in the hole?
What do you see in the hole? You cast dancing lights into the hole.
Yep.
Okay.
And send optic in.
And send optic in.
Yep.
Okay.
Wrap optic in dancing lights. The little Christmas
Oh my
ball.
god, you're like around him!
Optic comes out, dancing lights come down, he kind of winces and is like, God, it's not super enjoying that. Does Optic have dark vision?
Yep.
Then he probably wouldn't need them, to be perfectly honest.
Okay.
But you have announced
I've done it.
the lights
Yep.
into the hallway. You see
It's useful.
the hall head off directly ahead of you. It seems to be hanging rock. You can see where some roots have pushed through, and various rock formations as you go through the tunnel. There appears, as Optic travels down, there appears to be a pathway that heads off to the left, and one that keeps on going to an end that heads to the right.
Okay. I'm going to sort of through optics vision try and inspect to see which one looks like, because I'm guessing that one was tunneled and one was originally there.
They all look tunneled.
They all look tunneled.
Yep. It doesn't appear to be.
That's interesting.
Yeah, good
Tunneled.
call. Good call. No, none of these look structurally safe, apart from the odd wooden beam here and there that seems to be supporting it.
A beam. Okay.
Yep.
It's a wooden beam.
And but the dirt is fresh. It is not heavily trodden.
Yeah.
Is it moist?
Is it moist? I
Or
don't
is
know.
it
Roll
dry?
for moist. It appears to be no moister or drier than
What
any
dirt
other
should
dirt you
be.
can find.
Okay.
I love dirt.
Alright,
Oh,
it's good that
I'll just
Optic's-
send optic on
Straight ahead.
It's
on.
good
Okay.
that he floats because it's not
Oh
creating
my god!
Oh, sick!
So this is
That
this
is
Are you
heading off to
kidding
the
me?
left. You can see
Sick.
Optic
Okay.
heads directly ahead again.
Go, Optic,
And-
go!
Oh,
Gets
that's
to an end here
Yep.
Oh, there's a structure
and can
there.
see something to the right that seems to be some form of structure.
Sweet.
Oh my
I'll
god.
continue him on to the. Yep.
Okay.
He'll continue on. Yep.
Anytime the maps are pulled out, I get so excited.
Optic finds a room that's been more heavily supported. It appears to be empty. There is dirt trodden onto the wooden beams that have been placed down. They do not look heavily secured. It looks like a very, very quickly done job. But nothing appears to be here yet.
Okay. I'm gonna be relaying all this information of what I'm seeing to everyone.
Yep.
and can Optic, just sort of check the floorboards to make sure that there's not like a fake floor or like trapdoor somewhere in there.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Is the point of this room?
I'm starting to think, this is Emily in a loud way, but did this weird dwarf... Bartholomew, did he just have these weird
Hang on, how do you know Bartholomew's a dwarf?
I don't know, I just
18.
thought.
I
It's gonna be
18.
The dwarf that I saw was.
Okay.
There doesn't appear to be anything special that Optic can find. It looks like an incomplete construction, I guess.
Was he just a weirdo with tunnels?
Also,
Like the Winchester House.
roll a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
For obviously, Optic would have to get fairly close to the floorboards.
Yep.
This is
17.
totally fine. And roll a perception check for Optic as well.
Mm-hmm. 9.
Good to know.
Good rolls.
Well, it's gonna. Well, I'll relay to everyone else. There seems to be nothing in this room. Should we check the path off to the left?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, did we look up? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing.
No,
Okay.
all you've got is another hallway that opens off to the top right there, and
Bless you.
the ceiling is all.
You wrong.
So another
keeps
hallway to the
going.
top right there.
Yeah, there's something that goes up this way.
Oh, okay. Well, noticing that, I suggest we head deeper.
Oh.
Okay.
My dancing lights.
Before we leave that room, so there were barrels in there, right?
Yeah.
Can I use like the corner of my great axe while this is all happening to like edge it over just to see what comes out?
Edge it over.
Like try to nick a hole in it. I just want to see what comes out.
Okay. Which one would you choose? There are 2 barrels, one on the left, and I think they've both fallen down. No, one was standing up and one had fallen down.
One that had fallen down.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a strength check.
I'm going to open the other one with Harkow. If I can.
5.
You swing through with your axe and make a good chip into the wood, but it's pretty strong.
Sturdy barrel.
Do you open the other one?
Yeah, I'm going to open the one that's standing.
Okay. Yeah. You can probably pry the lid off of this one if you would like.
Okay.
And you roll a strength check. Not a high DC.
16.
Easy. It seems to be full of water.
Oh. Yummy water? Do I want to taste it?
I don't know, do you?
You do.
I don't advise it. Do you taste it? Trust your gut.
She puts her finger in it. Does that?
It's pretty stale. It's not fresh.
Okay.
Doesn't
She
feel
doesn't drink it.
You know, especially from water that's often kept, is fairly often purified by someone of faith or someone who knows how to perform those kinds of rituals.
Does it smell like anything?
Nope.
Shove my spear into the one Harkow. Tried to just.
We didn't need
to-
your help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give it a go.
Oh no.
Oh!
Is it plus? Oh, it's a 9.
It's a 9.
Oh.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was a 1.
It was a 1 though.
Yeah.
Nat
but-
1.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that a strength check?
Or Dex, because I.
Yeah. Use your
Spear.
dex. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, you jam your spear in and you make sort of a small hole, trying to outdo Harkow, but almost laughing too much to make a real dent. So you got a tiny little hole.
Does anything come out?
As they're doing that, I'm just like, oh.
Can I try and lift it? Because if I can lift it, then there's nothing in it.
Roll a strength check with disadvantage because this is a barrel. Actually,
I'm listening to you.
I
That's
think
-2, so 13.
knowing how
I'm
heavy
distracted
the barrels are and that you weigh 19 kilograms, the character with
something like that.
yeah, you are unable to support anything of your own body weight or
Correct.
higher.
Yeah.
With any
so
check.
barrel's just not even.
No,
I
no
left
way.
it.
I'm not going to make you roll for that. You pick it up.
Yeah.
And it's pretty light. Doesn't feel like there's water in it. Doesn't feel like
Shake
there's any kind of liquid in it.
Shake it.
Shake it.
big scale.
Cool.
Check it.
You chuck the barrel.
DK!
Nicks directly in the eye.
Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Yeah.
I hope
So
you get a nat
stupid.
1 and you accidentally throw it at him.
4.
Or you slip on the water that comes out.
Chris, I'm sorry. We'll get back to the story in a
No,
minute.
no, no, no.
But
No,
this
I love
barrel's
this.
very important.
Yeah,
I just thought this was gonna be like a 5-second thing.
The barrel, you throw the barrel, it heads up against the wall, and
Oh my goodness.
wood can be fairly bouncy when it's spinning around it.
Yes.
It actually bounces back at you.
Yeah.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Right. Wait, do I get an advantage?
You do because you can see it.
Wait, can you
Yeehaw.
go back to the room?
What?
I just want to see where everyone's positioned if it's bouncing
Nice.
off the wall.
Okay.
19.
19.
Oh, you know.
I would have loved if it hit
Oh.
me though.
So
I'm gonna
it's
move
this one
because
here.
I don't want to be hit by a barrel.
Yeah.
I'm not assuming you guys are in this position.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
We would-
no
'cause
way. Okay.
I would have been over there at
Okay.
the barrel and everything.
So
it's
you
fine.
got a what?
19.
So angrily pick up the barrel, chuck it against the wall, and then just dodge to the side, and it misses you. Just.
Yeah, that's the end of it.
I
Yeah.
look down
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
Parker.
Yeah.
I look down
It's
at
gonna piss
Parker
me
and I
off.
go, "We are here to do something.
Hargal, I was
We are
just-
not here to play."
I was just trying to help. Like,
It is going to be annoying if we don't
I'm
find out
sorry
what's in
if
this
I
barrel.
upset you.
No, you didn't.
That's what Emily does.
It's fine. Let's just tomorrow. How's Optic going?
He's going deeper.
Oh,
Okay, he's heading in. Optic floats in.
So I have telekinetic connection up to 1 mile.
I
Oh.
put the barrel.
Oh yeah, so you can perfectly fine. You've still got a very strong connection to Optic.
and then I kick it over.
And Optic rounds the corner to see another path in front of him with 2 doors very close. So the first thing Optic would probably do would not be just dash out down that hallway without knowing there's light coming from in that door, there's light coming from in that door. You can't see what's in either side, but you can see that ground's a little bit more trodden here. Something maybe has gone backwards and forwards between the two. And then there is the path heads on into a darkened area ahead. It actually seems to open up into some kind of cover.
This is
Okay.
too well made.
Yeah.
It's a small thing.
And I've relayed all that.
This is obviously a planned operation to what I assume to be extract Bartholomew for some reason.
However, underground operations make noise. So I don't understand. I almost assume it's Bartholomew's because how would he have not heard the dirt or the sounds if he works in that area?
Maybe they use some method that.
It's probably pepper.
Harkal, you'd know the most about this. About
Yeah,
tunneling,
tell
about
us.
moving through underground areas.
And
There are ways and means of tunneling,
Only
of
the
excavating.
servants go through the
That
tunnels.
when you're good at it, you're very good at it.
Yeah.
Can I also take a moment to close my eyes, have my inner tough, and see if I can feel anything vibrating with my feet?
Roll a d20 and tell me what the number is.
15.
So you close your eyes, just trying to sense out the surroundings. Yes. You get that playful feeling that you used to get back in the Whispering Woods. Voices from this being.
Okay.
You also get a sense of home. You get an urgency. You get a calling. Something wants you to go down this path. Something from home. You feel... Do you currently have your mask on?
No.
You don't? Okay, your crystals glow a faint white colour and then dull again. You can feel something from home.
Pulling me down the top, wanting me to go down there.
Pleading for you to go down there.
Ooh.
We need to go down there. Okay. wow. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Uh,
Jesus
My
Christ.
feet are sweaty.
What are you glowing for?
I have a sense, a tingling that I should go down there
In a good way or a bad way? Like
in a good way.
Is it the same sense that makes you touch things?
Kinda.
Clarification.
That's an impulse.
It wanted you to go down there. It definitely wanted you to go, and you trusted the feeling.
Mm.
But it didn't feel safe.
Oh, okay.
Not in a good way.
Oh.
Ooh.
And there's danger that she needs to.
She doesn't get the sense of danger. She gets the sense of help.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And it's very personal.
Let's keep Optic moving.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can start making some headway while
But we don't
Optic
know what's
stays
to the
there.
left.
Can
Let's bring Optic back.
listening at those the two doors directly across from each other?
Yeah.
So if he's in
Crossroads.
What it is.
in the hallway, in between the two doors, listening,
Yeah.
can he hear anything from either door?
Yep. Roll me another stealth check and roll me a perception check.
Yep. So his stealth check 7. His perception check dirty 20.
Optic moves up, sort of trying to dodge most of the light that are being shed from this new area, and hears a scuffle to his left. Did that all just turn on?
They cast some sort of blue
They
screen
cast
of
some
death.
sort of blackness spell.
We brought Milo in here, didn't we? We did. We just tied
Oh,
up
the computer just restarted. Sorry.
We,
I'll
um,
work on that in a second.
We tied up the horse and the carriage, but we brought Milo, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
brought
cool.
Milo with you, and Milo's fairly good at navigating rough terrain.
Yeah.
I would suggest that.
Yeah.
Although constricted, the hole would be easy for her to get through, but would fill the passageway fairly
But we
easily.
How wide is the hole?
I would suggest it would be about 5 to 6 feet wide.
Oof. Okay, I can't fly.
But we still don't know what's to the left.
My wings are too deep.
No, you do not know what's to the direct left, just in front of you. For whatever reason, Optic has rolled, either rolled fairly well to get stealthily through there, or because I included that stealth check to be the entire way through, or maybe there was nothing there. But you don't know.
I need to go down there.
Let's.
So when you say he heard something scampering to the left, was
Yes.
that
So I was about to
seemingly
describe
behind
the.
door?
I was halfway through describing this and bringing something up when the computer decided to restart.
Yeah.
However, Optic hears something to his left. All the eyes turn, and then you feel it go dark. How many hit points does Optic have?
She.
13.
And you feel your connection severed from Optic.
Well,
Alright, there's something down there at those doors. Optic has been taken out.
Alright.
I need to go down there.
do we have the gem on us?
Well, let's not be hasty. Let's.
Yes.
Hayton will be getting very impatient.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Let's,
gonna
but
convince me.
steadily, cautiously, stealthily.
And you're heading not down the left-hand path, you're heading directly ahead toward where Optic was.
Yeah.
I think when we get to that left-hand path, probably try and peer down it to see if there's anything I can see.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Yeah.
You look in and
I'll
it's...
jump in and make a check first.
No,
Yeah.
don't. You don't have to roll a stealth check for this one. Looking in, you can see it actually is a very, very short path that seems to end only a few steps away. And there's a sort of a small opening, like an enclave.
Yeah.
there, that you can't really see anything in. apart from a couple of rocks, and there's an old battered chest, like a fairly ornate looking chest, but a little bit older, sitting propped up in the corner.
Alright. I'll probably move and see if there's... Very carefully move towards the chest.
Yeah.
Is anyone coming with me?
If I stop again,
Mhm.
can I sense again? Can I sense if that calling is coming from a certain direction or telling us which way to go? Is there any certain way that I'm being pulled?
It was directly through the hole. It was directly in front of you. It was a very very broad feeling. It sort of filled you up. It was, very much something that seemed familiar to you, but it wasn't locational in any way. You just got the sense that it wanted you to progress on what you were already doing. And you are checking out this little enclave. It doesn't appear to... I've got the map coming up now again.
If you would like to move up ahead, then I can always cast invisibility on you.
I still think we should stay as a pack.
Roll an investigation check for me.
Oh, what is that?
New roll.
16.
16.
Plus 19. Cheeky.
So there seems to be dirt that's been pushed out here and a few fallen rocks. This may have been somewhere that they had tried to tunnel through, whoever was creating these tunnels, but had, to some extent, either hit rock that was too solid to move through, or decided this is not the direction they wanted to go. But yeah, there's just rocks, dirt, hanging roots. Gets a little bit lower there. They haven't really fully fleshed this area out. And then this older chest sitting in the corner.
Cool.
I'm going to cast first level Unseen Servant. And I'm going to get the Unseen Servant to open the chest. What if it's dropped?
Cool.
And then we have an Unseen Servant for an hour.
Big scale. These rocks, do they seem harder to tunnel through? In your expert opinion.
Do they?
Do they?
Is there a reason why this comes
Roll
from dead end so
a-
quickly?
Yeah, roll a investigation check. And a history check.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, it'll be like a 4 and a 3.
4 and a 3.
Yeah.
You guys getting all the bad rolls out now. That's good.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You can't tell. It doesn't look as good at work as you're used to. But you can't tell why they'd stopped here, and you can't tell.
It looks shit. I can't tell.
What do I see when the Unseen Servant opens the chest?
Is the Unseen Servant going to open the chest?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast Unseen Servant, hovers over the chest, goes down for the chest to pull it up, and its hand sticks to the chest.
I'm so glad we didn't touch it.
I'm so glad I
And you
didn't touch
see
it.
where the opening of the chest is, big teeth start to pull down.
Oh.
And we'll take a break there.
Oh, I'm so stressed.
Okay.
I told you that was a good idea!
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you!
Thank you.
We will take a short rest, grab some
I'm
coffee,
sweaty.
unsweatify,
On spaghetti.
and we'll be back in about 15 to 20 minutes. Thanks, guys. And welcome back. Wow, we stuffed food in our mouths and got here within the lick of time.
Like every other week.
Like every other week. That's how we live. On the
Saucy.
edge all the way. Is there anywhere else? So, man, we left off right here
My unseen servant.
The unseen
slowly being
servant.
devoured.
when reaching in for a seemingly innocuous chest in Dungeons and Dragons.
Sure it was.
Oh no! It's a thing!
Oh,
You see
no.
eyes
Hot damn.
spread along the top of this chest. You see a disgusting amorphous purple tongue slide out of its mouth and whip up to grab onto the unseen servant. Can you roll a dexterity saving throw, please, for the unseen servant? And while she's doing that, I'll get you all to roll initiative.
I don't think it has dex. It has an AC
Do you guys
10,
want this if I
1
don't
hit
it?
point, and strength of 2.
Why do I get the worst one?
Well, I'm going to
It's
assume
Do you guys
that
wanna
it
use
fails.
Yeah, I think it's dead.
Sorry?
You're like, this is like logging it.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to
Okay.
build a new one that's lower.
Peyton. 12. Damara.
12.
Oh.
Anway.
22.
Oh my god, I'm so hot.
Natural 20.
Raquel.
A 15.
15. And Nyx.
17.
Oh wait, sorry,
17.
16.
You're a 16, Raquel?
It's like the game never wants me to go first.
Okay. Like,
Lady luck. Not against you.
because you can touch
Chivalry isn't dead.
Okay. The unseen servant
It's dead.
pulled out of existence, but you see it first. You're like, nah, bitch.
No.
And you're at top of the round, so what would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers!
Dissonant Whispers?
You dissonant whisper.
Oh, I really wanna. I probably shouldn't. I'm not going to. I'm gonna Dissonant Whispers at level 2.
Yep.
Which is
A wisdom saving throw for me?
46. Yeah.
Natural 17.
Oh, you did pass, but you still get half.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna do that.
Oh my god.
And you are gonna get hit for 8, 9, 12? 6. You take 6.
I take 6.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Little guy takes 6.
6.
You send out the Dissonant Whispers, trying to grab the unseen servant. You take that personally. Hit it with a decent blast. But the next turn would be Nyx's.
I'm like,
Right.
how dare you?
I'm gonna. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna come in, sweeping wings, unarmed strike
Uh-huh.
on this dude, and I get advantage because my assassinate trait.
Yep.
Chest, right?
So that's 26 to hit,
Definitely hits.
and 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Jumping on this thing obviously seems like this shouldn't be here. You slash in, it's pretty solid, but as it's changing, it's lost some of what it looked like rigidity, and it's got a little bit of suppleness to it. So you definitely find somewhere to strike and jam in with your dagger.
Cool. And then I'm actually gonna flurry of blows.
Okay, spend a key point for that.
Yep.
Go for it.
Finally spending my key points. Oh, okay. So 25 to hit,
Hits.
and that's 15 damage.
15.
Hot dang.
Finding this
With a headbutt.
this weak
A
spot.
beak.
You hit him. It's not your
Bring
fault.
your right fist in and then
Give him
grab
a
it and then
kiss.
bring your head back in again, channeling your key. And it is now the Mimic's turn.
Oh, shit.
You've moved in pretty close. He's going to try and grab you.
Sure.
Does a 13 hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Just like dodge out there.
Okay. And 2, Oh, no, sorry. 16. The 16 hit.
That's not
Okay. Yep. So you come in, find a weak spot, manage to whoa, geez, it's probably been sitting here looking for something, but yeah, you shocked it. Didn't get its hit off. Hark out.
I am going to run towards it and is it right against the wall?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to rage and slash at it.
Okay. Harkow's instantly angry.
It was from before. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is a 10.
Does not hit.
I take an extra attack, which I can do now.
You do, and I believe you gain advantage because it's currently flanked.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Alright.
So this is still your
Well,
first
the
attack.
first one still doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Whack it. Better. 18.
Definitely hits.
Yeehaw.
Smash it to bits.
That is 11.
11. This first round of attacks,
Try to
you
cut
guys
its tongue
have
off.
definitely heard it, but it's still breathing. It's still doing something.
Give us
that,
your loot!
that tongue is still looking for something. Tamara.
Alright, I'm going to I'm gonna step back into the path that was going straight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ready an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Down in the direction that Optic was lost.
Yep. Absolutely.
After hearing Harkel rage in this tiny rock corridor,
Yep.
I'm a bit on edge about people rushing down.
When you enter that hallway, roll a perception check for me.
Yep. Is ding, 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 17.
Yeah, you look on down the hallway, and you're fairly confident you can't see anything coming at this point.
Okay.
And Hayden.
Are we going to give Milo a turn
Milo can have her own turn. Yeah, do you want to roll for Milo at the moment?
for her initiative?
Yep.
Where do I even find her?
Just her dex.
3. Oh, she's just as bad as me at that. Hate.
Oh.
Okay. So Milo would come after you.
I'm gonna double dagger either side.
This one attack.
Well,
you got 2 attacks.
I got
Yep.
2, but
Go
it's
for
also
it.
my bonus action
So you're
anyway.
gonna use-
But I'm going to use
you're
both
gonna
of my
use your
daggers at the
dagger?
same time. Yeah. So that's what is that? It's 20. No, that's not. What's that?
14.
7. 21.
And then you need to roll for the second one.
Oh, I have to roll for both. 21 for the first and 13 for the second.
Both hit.
Both hit. Okay. We've got we've got 7.
7 points of damage.
7 damage.
Nice.
Both 7 damage.
14.
Fuck yeah. And then I'm gonna go bonus action. I'm just gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna do it on top.
No, that second
not-
dagger was your bonus.
The
But I
second-
get it. But I get 2, and then with one-handed is my bonus action though. So wouldn't that mean I get 3 in the end? Because when we leveled up, I only got my 2 attacks per. Because 2 weapon fighting, I've got my bonus action. So wouldn't technically I get 3?
Actions, attacks, actions,
Yeah,
and
you
combat.
can so you can do a third attack.
Yeah.
Doesn't have attack under bonus action here.
It's 2 weapon fighting.
Is it 2 weapon fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use the bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon.
Which is I got both of my daggers, my 2 light daggers.
So it'd be like 1, 2, 3.
It's like
Roll for the attack. With advantage, of course.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell you that before.
Yeah, so 17
Hits.
and 4 damage. No, sorry, 5.
5. Okay. As you approaching this target, seeing the little indents that Nix and Harkel managed to make, pretty sure where its soft spots are. Dagger, dagger, dagger. That thing is gone. Whatever life generated this false appearance starts to drain away, and it just becomes an ooze of bits of old ornate chest and bits of purple tongue. Done.
Ew.
Bye-bye.
Well done.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to move quickly. We made a lot of noise.
Yeah. Wait, is there anything else in this room?
Not that you can see.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just
Get
gonna,
on now.
yeah.
Okay. You
Stealth
guys-
check.
Yep, you can roll
Plus-
if you're going to be stealthing on your way out here.
12,
12.
which is plus 11.
Wow.
Is everyone making a stealth check?
Yeah, probably should.
$14.
God
Oh.
damn it.
And I got plus
I know.
I also got a plus.
He was trying to see if he
Still
can get a high
raging.
roll.
Oh wait, what am I doing? That's a D12. Haha. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't
I
matter,
definitely
it's
rolled with
like
the
it's a
D12.
10.
Whoops, let me roll with the D12. Damn it!
You
was
fool!
it was a 10.
Rolled
So
two
going
nines
around the
there.
table-
Or maybe
Oh,
three.
yeah.
Starting here.
That's
17.
21.
10.
12.
14.
Okay.
Tap on the wood.
Do I have to stealth roll for Milo?
Is that wood?
I'm not going to make you stealth roll for Milo. I'm not going to make you role play a lot of that stuff. I'm going to assume that Milo is fairly in
That's what
tune
I
with
do.
you and knows how to move.
She's
So
she's
I
probably
don't-
the most stealthiest out of us all anyway. So.
Essentially, I don't want to enter a situation where Milo is the one that tips the scale on his stealth check.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, Milo left behind.
Milo's a silent wolf hunter.
Silent killer.
I think she'll be alright.
She's got it. Okay. So, you
That's good.
you
You're
are
such a
heading
talented actress.
That is
Ooh.
through this area. How far are we moving?
Think-
To the first.
To each corner. Would
stealthily.
stop and check each corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll.
Nick's heading first.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
second.
Who is second? Raquel.
I'm at
I'm
the
gonna-
back.
I was going to say I might
Back.
stay at the back with Milo, just
Peyton.
I'm in the middle.
there for a
then.
bit of protection. Because something could come up behind us.
Got a 9 on perception around the corner.
9.
Yeah.
Nothing beyond what was described to you from Damara at the moment. It looks like there's nothing heading your way.
Wait
And
a
then I'd-
second.
There's-
Check it going to this room as well.
Can I?
Yeah. I'm gonna use that roll for heading into this room.
Yeah, sure.
As sort of the first corner taken. And again, nothing out of ordinary that you can see, and it's not like it's high ceilings. There's not a lot of places to hide here.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be fairly obvious if you saw something in these corridors.
Yeah, it's like a big open room.
Can I say or de te nula and cast Kalazar's Silence?
How many targets?
It's for the duration, no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range.
You can't move it though.
I can't, but I can put it in the room and we're totally silent.
Yeah. But we can't. We also can't talk within it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't.
You're not casting it?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
My hand raises and then I
This is-
go.
Why?
Make group sign languages.
Yeah. This room appears empty.
Let's keep moving.
Keep moving. Okay.
Where was how much further until we get to optics?
Just through this corridor with the 2 doors.
Alright, well,
Okay, so roll another perception check for, and this is going to be,
Everyone?
no, just 2 of you. So whoever's up the front with Nick, so it would be Harkel.
shit, yeah.
7.
21.
About time.
About time.
Worries. As you head up to move around this corner,
Yeah, can I like hug the wall so I'm not
You can
like
hug the wall.
in the middle of the corridor?
Like here?
I copy
Like
whatever
on the
he
other
does.
side. So I'm like peeking
here.
around the corner to check.
Like here?
Cuddle.
No.
Like here? Like here? Like here?
Yes! We got that. You know, I'm just doing one of these ones.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he's tiny.
He's so cute.
He's so cute with his little wibble butt.
Yeah, you look ahead and you see
A rock.
Whenever
That's
I
me.
fail a stealth check, it's because my tail is like wiggling around behind me.
Oh, I'm making sounds in the dirt.
so you see this. You see
That's
this
not a door.
to be the
so
corridor
sick.
ahead of you, where there seems to be something to the left. There seems to be something to the right, and then dead ahead, it seems to open up into a larger cavern.
Okay.
I'm gonna send an awakened mind message to Nick saying Optic was attacked from the left.
Okay. I'm gonna like gesture everyone to wait, and I'm going to try and stealth all the
I'm
way
going to
up.
use your same stealth check because
Yeah.
it was a damn good one, and I don't want you to lose that. So I'm
Benevolent
going to
goals.
say you
Probably
definitely
one.
get up to here unnoticed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Check right first,
Yep.
without because I don't have to stick my head out from this angle, so
Yep.
I can just like.
So right, the wood appears to give way, and there seems to be a number of small areas open that you can
Yeah.
see down to the right-hand side. Majority of them do not have doors on them. They
Yeah.
appear very small, almost as if they are holding cells.
Yeah.
At this angle, you cannot see if any of them are occupied,
Cool. And I want to check left.
except for the very end one. And you want to check left.
Yeah.
Did you say there's someone in that cell?
No, you don't have to roll. Left, you can see a smaller room. Roll a perception check to listen, because I'm imagining you would be listening at this point.
Okay. 23.
23. You are almost certain that whatever maybe was in that room has gone now.
Okay.
I don't
Uh,
know.
Wave everyone up.
Okay.
I'm gonna stealth it.
Am I going to be able to write anything? No, I don't think I would. It'd be too awkward.
Okay.
Right, let's move into that.
You gonna move into the room?
Cool.
I sort of gesture, I'm like,
Can we tell with his feathers that he's gesturing? Oh no, he's got little
He
hands.
wiggles his
I got
butt.
hands.
He's got
I always
the
forget
little
you
I
had
got
hands.
wings.
He goes-
He's got like
wiggles
those little
his butt.
baby hands. He's on SNL.
Are they like
Like a
claws or are
T-Rex.
they like
Yeah.
yeah, they're like clawy.
Okay,
kinda
thank
hands.
God.
Yeah.
They're not little fluffy
They're
pink
like,
hands.
they're feathered, but then I've got like, they're like quite claw. You can see it in my portrait.
I was just imagining like
I know,
little
but in
chubby
the portrait,
toddler.
he has no. It's not a portrait.
Why
he
do
has
you go
little
to the
chubby toddler
toilet?
hands.
I'm really interested in your toilet regime.
I don't think that's important.
He
right now.
just poops in the sky.
Flyby.
Whenever I'm having a bad day, I just go around bird pooping on people.
What's in the room?
What's in the room?
Yeah, let's investigate this.
I'm gonna investigate. Also, if there's a bed in here, this is totally a living area. Someone is living in this tunnel.
Who's our best
I'm
investigators?
the. No, I'm not. I am actually insight is my highest, and persuasion and performance. I got +3.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's not me. I'm -1 for investigation.
Don't get me to look for
I'm
anything.
gonna investigate it.
Let's do
I'm
it.
gonna look under that bed.
I'm gonna
gonna
help her.
look in that.
Give her that advantage.
I'm gonna look in
Is there
that
another
barrel
barrel?
thingy thing I can see.
A barrel? Someone mentioned a barrel. There's a barrel.
Not that great. It's a 12.
Neely wants to sniff.
By the way, I forgot to mention,
Yay!
for feeling your way through the earth and managing to
Yeah,
reach out to
nice.
something, you
Hell
definitely get
yeah.
a
Campaign
inspiration point.
points!
Campaign
Woo!
Investigation.
I got 12.
Probably shouldn't have me throwing that at you. but-
You're a sporty woman. Oh, and there's a bookshelf.
Nothing in this room is well made. Nothing in this room has
Oh.
been here for a long time.
I can tell.
This appears to be just some form of quarters. Very simple, not very well used. There's no food. Again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Sus.
There's a wooden panel with hooks on it, which currently have nothing on the hooks. There is no weapons that you can see.
I say really quietly. Looks like it's been made by an amateur.
It might be a beast that doesn't need to eat. I said that as me.
We can't tell. Okay, cool.
Because there's nothing else, is there? It's just bare.
No, it's fairly bare. It's fairly dank. It doesn't smell fresh. You know, it definitely smells like you're underground. There are still light sources, so
Someone's
whatever.
been here.
Something's been in here that has required light, and that's about all you see in this room. Everything Damara is telling you, I mean, you saw through optics something. You weren't quite sure what it is.
It looks like the quarters of a peasant.
Whatever the creature was that took optic has obviously headed deeper into the
have to keep
tunnels.
moving.
I think that's wise.
Cool.
Keep moving.
Wait,
Which way?
Yeah, we can go right or forward.
Or
Probably
left or
right.
forward.
Oh, left now.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
left.
Yeah.
You'd like to go left from here.
What would yeah?
Oh, but what if something's
Oh, wait.
in there and then it comes around?
Wait, which way did we just come?
From here, from
Right.
this way.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
came
should
this
we
way.
go...
Straight?
Let's
we can go
us go.
Okay.
Small
Small
boys. And
Small boy team.
and because you guys got abilities to send across the hall if we need to,
Yes.
and that way we're not going to get taken from
Send
behind.
message.
That way we're not going to get taken from behind. All right.
Yeah. Everyone stick by the...
I'd rather
Stick
he was
close,
taken
though.
than I was taken.
So
Yes,
yourself
me
and
too.
Nyx are
I was just
moving
thinking.
directly ahead from here. Okay.
All right.
It's
Let's
not
go.
what I
Big-
came down
big
for.
scale.
So
It wasn't in my diary
both of
today.
you. I'm going to keep the same stealth check again, but roll a perception check. So yeah.
Sight.
Listening. Because unless you want to face check these.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Someone's
You-
turned
yeah,
around.
That's also
12.
plus 6.
You hear nothing.
Nothing.
You hear
Okay.
nothing.
Okay, good.
That's creepy.
Because I can see that there's like a little... Oh, wait. There's a doors. Okay.
So, hearing nothing, Nyx and Harkel, I'm going to say that you walk on down this hallway to see two holding cells that have been sort of cobbled together. They don't have doors on them. It looks either incomplete or they built them and they're never going to use them.
I don't like it.
And as you move further down, you see the right-hand side, a creature bound and gagged on the floor, a blue dragonborn, older-looking, unconscious, has his knees up and has his arms over his knees, currently wearing some form of collar. Doesn't seem to be generating any light. He doesn't seem to be showing any signs of movement. And there is a fairly large padlock on the door. You all move up. Yep, no worries.
I'll try and pick the lock.
Be careful, this could be a trap.
Yeah. Roll a...
You don't think I should lock it? Pick the lock?
I think we should know who's in there before we try not taking them out.
It
But they gagged.
looks like a prisoner.
But we don't know what's happening down here.
We can't just leave him here.
Yes, we can.
We can come back.
Good.
I throw a start at him. Does he wake up?
Bounces off him. Doesn't move.
I've left too many people to die. I'm breaking the law.
You're breaking it or
it.
you're picking it? Yeah,
I'm trying to pick it.
yeah, go for it.
19 plus dex? Or just 19?
Plus your dex, yeah.
24.
Nice.
You get in there and you try finding tumblers to start jimmying what you're very, very aware of how locks work. And your brow furrows a little bit when you realize they're already moving. there's some form of magical element to this lock. As if,
Magic lock.
yeah, it's either going to require the original key or an extremely powerful spell of some kind.
Alright, we'll have to come back for this guy. Let's not wake him up. I don't want to think we've left him behind.
Should we leave a note?
He could be a criminal.
Coming
No,
back
like,
for
so
you.
What if someone sees the note and then knows that we're here? He wouldn't be able to open it anyway. He's tied up.
And gagged.
I say we just let him enjoy his current situation.
We're coming back for him. Let's keep moving.
On keyboard. So, reconvening,
Oh, big rock.
guys. Have looked left, you looked right. The only way ahead is ahead. Go ahead and roll stealth checks, please, everyone.
No one can tell the difference between me and that rock. Stealth. Fuck yeah. Oh, fucking
So terrible for stealth.
so am I, and I've got +7.
26.
26.
12.
12. 11.
Before.
Oh!
And 7.
Alright.
What that
We
mean?
don't see the bright pink glow, but we see everybody else.
We were too
I have a
busy
very
thinking about how
muted pink tone.
It's salmon.
It's well kept. It's not.
It's a deep mahogany.
It's not garish. And I'm
We were
predominantly grey from the back.
On the back.
Just walk everywhere backwards. Stealthy.
Chest down to the ground.
Nix.
Actually, it makes sense that I'll probably like put my wings, like cover my wings over like my pink front,
What about your
He's
head?
still pink.
and then I'd have I need to get a hood. I'll buy a hood.
You little
Little baby.
Nix, you move up along the right-hand wall.
Yeah.
As quietly as you can, and as you peek your head around, it's a pretty large cabin in here. A lot more trodden than anywhere else that you've seen so far. And as you are looking around the corner, you're hearing some bumps and scrapes from behind you, which, as you look out, there seems to be some water in the back of the cabin.
Yeah, behind me.
In front of you.
Yeah.
Up here. And you see up to the top, near the water, a black dragonborn. Just looking at you. Just looking at the corridor.
Spotted me.
With a
Has
what?
seen me.
What did you roll? 26.
26.
Did not for the brief moment that you managed to bring your eye around and come back in again. This dragonborn. You're fairly confident they did not see you specifically.
Yeah.
But they're looking at the door.
Okay. I wouldn't have had enough time to try and see if I recognised any.
With the 26, I'll let you roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Absolutely.
Am I able to...
20. Dirty.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
The
armor or markings or.
They
base?
are. They're not heavily armored.
Yeah.
They're carrying what appears to be a very, very large warhammer.
Yeah.
Over its shoulder.
Yeah.
You can't tell whether it's male or female.
Yeah.
Very heavily built.
Yeah.
Stocky MFer. Like, this guy's big. Or
Ah.
girl's big. And standing just at the where the underground water system seems to start.
We could set a trap if I approach as one of Virabet's guards and say we need to move this prison.
Do we know that it's Jack Dragon? Have you told us?
Well, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd relay that
He'd be
very
relaying,
quickly
yeah.
back. Big fat one. Hammer. Muscly.
Vicious bird. Small staff.
You think we should leave?
This wasn't our business.
You'd have to be. Do you have a name?
far like that.
All I'm saying is, if you don't know your own name that you're disguising yourself as, it's gonna be very easy to see through.
Call yourself Jacopo.
Is that based off anything?
I just like that name.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know
Does
any
my
of these
book-
guards you're
Does
speaking
my book
about?
have any Dragonborn names?
Is your book in the chest?
No.
Because you said you bought 3 things and I don't think that book was one of
And you were going back
I
for the books.
Did read it.
This is
Oh, so-
Oh, the lists.
Okay.
I read it
So-
on the cart.
What are they standing in front of? Standing in front of?
This character is standing on the edges of pebbles and rocks that descend into some form of underground lake or river.
Alright.
Look, this is worth it. We just need to leave. It's not our business.
Well, it seems to be a tinsmith.
They also have a prisoner.
We don't know that he's a prisoner.
It is our job to set right.
Can I sense again and see if I'm still getting the same pull now that we've gone this far down?
Roll a religion check.
$12.
No, the residual feeling, if you reach out for it, is still there. You don't get anything new. As you're waiting, this character
No.
just moves up near the rock and sits on it.
Is that the same one?
Yep.
He's the only one in there? I can't see, can I?
Can I cast Blade?
Unless any of you are appearing into the chamber, I'm assuming you're all flat back against the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
I'm not making any of you appear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Falcor. His name would be Falcor.
Jacopo.
Jacopo.
Alright, let's.
Best we got.
What's his card?
Sorry.
Who's the prisoner?
It's a blue dragon.
I have +7 to deception. I'll play prisoner.
Wonderful.
The prisoner. As in
The blue dragonborn is the prisoner.
No, he's already been locked.
No, but he needs to be moved.
Oh. Say that he's escaped.
Bang. I'm gonna disguise myself as one of Virabeth's guards that we saw.
No problems.
Yep.
Okay. So you cast Disguise Self
Mm-hmm.
as quietly as possible as you possibly can.
Yes.
And
Before you leave, I hold your garb and I just give you a Dragonborn name. Just any.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
One that
sweet.
she would
Is
know.
it
It's Jacopo.
It's fucking Jacopo.
it's
Wow,
like
I-
the Muhammad of
never,
names.
never forget
Hang
that
on.
bullying works. Well done.
It's the Sarah of Dragonborn.
Sarah or Sarah? That's such a Sarah thing to do.
Tiffany.
Alright, and I'm going to like stride out in quite a rush into the room towards the Black Dragonborn
Okay.
and say, good, you're still here. There's word from Virabeth. We need to move this prisoner in the cell immediately.
The
Blue Dragonborn.
the Black Dragonborn looks at you. Virabeth put him there hours ago.
I know. But we have to move him right away.
Do I know
We've
this?
been scouted out. The other Blue Dragonborn are coming.
Why don't we go ask her right now? And gestures for you to join him.
Do I know this voice?
No.
No.
Roll a perception check.
Yep.
Should have left. We should have left.
17.
17.
Yep.
as this black dragonborn, keeping his eyes on you the entire way, backs up and allows you to pass this way, you spot something move in the water. Yeah, I'm quite sure what that was. You see something. Gestures for you to head down a tunnel in front of him.
What's the roofing like?
It's all been pretty similar. The cavern is a lot bigger. The cavern stretches up about 30 feet.
If I wanted to try and... 30 feet tall, this room.
It's a big cavernous room, this one.
Would I be able to, like, cling to the roof?
Cling.
Yeah.
You would have to roll a dex check to stop any dirt from falling down and giving yourself away.
Yeah.
Because it's all fairly... It's not
it's
all
not
stone.
It's like dirt.
And you can tell that there's a lot that's been fallen down and there's wooden supports that are trying to sort of keep all this up. This is all...
I want to cling to the wooden
patch.
supports and like jump between them.
Okay, as this is happening,
Yeah, I don't want Damara to like be left alone.
roll a stealth check. Roll the stealth check.
I'll start to-
I thought you need this.
That 20.
Yeah.
So what,
31.
what's the total? 31?
Stuff! You have a plus 11.
Expertise.
What's your plus 11 for?
Stealth.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yes.
Nice work. Okay, so where would you like to have moved to?
Okay, so I would essentially I'd like go to those posts and then I'd want to like glide across to the next
To
post.
here? Yep.
And then
as
they move
perhaps
through,
they're moving up
so
this
that I
way,
can see down that corridor.
you would move up to this post.
Yeah.
Okay. Same check, no problems. You can see Damara keeping this guise, knows how to keep an act up. You've not slouched. You've
He's
not
got the
you've
activity.
not changed your face. You are very solidly
Going
walking
forward.
down this path.
Yeah,
You can message me, can't you?
within 30 feet, if I can see.
So the ladies are just left alone.
Which I
My message is 120.
struggle to now.
So as you walk on down this path,
Mm.
continue.
Yep.
You can feel this other black dragonborn keeping the same footsteps as you, as if listening between footsteps to anything else that might be going on, staying very aware.
Hurry up! I keep walking.
Okay. You keep walking. You get to a break,
Mm-hmm.
and he. Right. You move right.
He said right.
This is
It-
this is
like
upside down
looking-
from the way you were coming. Looking,
Yeah,
this would be right.
right.
But
right.
looking down there.
You
Does
see
it
an
look
end,
like it
and you see a
leads?
door on the left-hand side.
Okay, sweet.
You know, I thought he was going to take you to a dead end and bash you just then.
Oh, that's alright.
Can
That'll
we-
be fine.
Right. As I turn the corner, I want to gesture to everyone else. Shh. And I want to start gliding down so I'm not taking footsteps.
Down here, down this pathway?
Yeah.
Okay, start
where
going
do
down the pathway. You will need to roll a new stealth check, and everyone else will need to roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna officially
Officially,
cast
I don't know.
Colours of Silence in
this
the
chamber.
room, yeah.
So what area of that is a radius, yeah?
Yeah. A radius of 120 feet.
120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you cast this before you walk into... No problems? Alright. So,
And I kind of look at everyone and kind of chant and then go,
absolutely. Roll your stealth checks.
I haven't moved from where I am.
To go down the hall.
To cross this cavern.
but they can't make a single sound. The whole
That's not the only way of perceiving someone.
Yeah. And I didn't see the whatever it was in the water. That was just Damara, wasn't it?
Cool.
So I couldn't have warned
No,
them.
no.
Yeah.
21.
21. Excellent. You're walking out, I guess, yeah?
You guys go, don't you? I'll stay with the party.
Yep.
But I stay behind you.
Stay behind. What's your stealth check?
Oh, so close to a 20.
So it's 5.
5.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
17.
Like rolled
17.
and rocked back. And I got 29.
You got 29. As Nix, you start your glide down this way. We have the 3 crossing the cavern.
Pussy patrol.
Can I make the point from where the water is? So it's just the cabin that is silent. It's not the hall.
It's just the what?
Can I put the point? So you have to put a point that's like a circle.
Yeah.
Can I make the point near the water? So it's just the cabin that's silent.
How big is it?
It's 120 feet though, so that's huge. That will cover a lot of the surrounding corridors as well. So
That's massive.
as you
It
moved
means I
across,
can't do any spells instead of
Does that mean that this dragonborn is going to not hear himself?
Well, that's why I'm asking where can I put it.
you see the water stir and then erupt as a head, fins, wingtips, eyes fill the expanse as a dragon, a black dragon, bursts through the water and crawls its way up onto the embankment. Just eyes dead on you.
Oh my god.
And I've muted myself, so I can't talk.
Hearing this disturbance in the water, like thrashing.
No hearing this.
Not hearing
No.
this.
Oh, there's no sound.
There's no sound. That's what I was saying. No sound in the room at all.
Then I'm actually going to have to count this out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
And that's why I
No,
was
that's
asking.
easily
what's-
down here.
Oh, this is
As
like
you
a
two
barrel.
are walking down this way,
No, but that's why I was asking how far it is. So can I put it in the water so that it doesn't...
30,
That's what I was trying to figure out
50.
what the dome
it would
was.
still reach.
Okay.
No, but anything in the circle doesn't make sound.
I know.
Yeah.
And as the guard is
Oh, but it
leading
would-
Damara
It
down,
would hit.
suddenly your footsteps go silent as you are walking,
Right.
and you don't even hear him say the word right. You stop at this
Well,
crossroads,
that's
and
what
he
I was
goes to
trying to figure out
talk.
before I casted it.
You don't know where he is. It's okay. So this guard goes to say the word right, and no words come out of his mouth.
I
At least-
casted it after he said right. I think. He said right.
So
and
as
then
he's walking down, I know you said it to me, I'm just trying to work out in terms of events that have
Yeah.
happened.
Yes. Sorry, because I
So you
Gestured
gestured
as
they started
turned.
turning. So you
So he's
did
already
hear
said
right. So it will be as Damara is walking this way and as the guard is behind.
I'm so
I'm
stressed.
so sorry. I just realised I'm muted myself.
Separated!
Yeah, that's interesting actually because you can't cast spells that
I can't!
have verbal components.
And on my spells, I just checked the verbal. Oh, that's why I was trying to figure out how, like, because I was going to make it that it was only a center of mass so I could run out in and out the circle.
120 feet's a big range.
Oh, that's why I was trying to look at the map.
So just to remember, sorry, I'm just gonna
Because I have to pick a point, and I haven't picked a point that it's...
look at this new feature.
Oh, sexy.
Yeah, nice.
Each one of these is 5.
Oh.
The little ones
I
or the
thought it
big
was...
ones?
I thought it was...
The little one, it's
I thought
Yeah,
it
the
was-
little ones.
the little ones.
But
Yeah,
the
yeah,
big,
yeah.
the big
Each little
squares are
square
10.
is
I
5.
thought
Each
it
big
was
one is 10.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, can I make
Holy
it? Can I make the point?
moly.
Can I go out and see?
What's the range of your cast?
It's
120,
anything.
right?
I just pick a point.
Ah, that you can see.
That's what I was trying to see. Can I look out in the lake and see some of the water to put it out there? So
your
it's just a cabin?
perception would see rocks, darkness, water.
In night vision?
You've cast it. Yeah. What's your dark vision range is 120 feet. This is just sloping rock down to water. And based on what you said earlier, casting it on the waters, at least just in the water, it would still reach down that way.
Oh, cool.
So,
I fucked up, guys.
3, 4,
It's okay.
5, 6, 7.
Nyx is gliding. You have a 60-foot glide range.
Wait, 1. Can I just?
So you would be able to glide most of this hallway. You'd be able to glide to about
know
there.
where the spell goes to.
You would obviously sense the slight brushing of air suddenly go silent.
Yeah.
You might.
Can you go back? Sorry, I just want to figure out where the spell goes to. So
One,
if I put it on the last,
30,
no,
40,
go
50,
back
60,
all the way to the
70, 80,
water.
90.
So if I go from there, so the last square, so
The last one.
yeah.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120.
So Nyx is the last.
So
After
Nyx
that
is the
goes-
last. So these guys would be outside of it.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
sure
outside of it.
you want them to be out? Sorry?
I'm outside of it.
You are.
I
Which
do.
also means you will be split. So I'm asking you, do you want that to be the case? Again. Damara will not be aware something is happening.
No.
Well, you already made the call.
You already made the call that was in the water. I was assuming that it would just sort of reach, I guess.
My aim was that we were silent, but Damara wasn't silent because otherwise Verabeth would know something was up.
Then if that's your aim,
Yeah.
that's what we're going with.
Okay.
Right.
Amazing. And it only lasts for 10 minutes. It only lasts for 10 minutes, guys.
Only 10 minutes.
So Nyx, I have to do this. I'm trying to do this in
Yeah.
order because I
So,
do not want to fuck this up.
I've just come to the edge of the silence.
You've just come to the edge of the silence, but you heard your wings go silent. Roll, because this is not your ship. Roll a Arcana check for me.
Ah.
You're not exactly sure what's just happened.
18.
18? Okay. I am going to assume that you asked them to come out. You know they've got spells, and you're assuming that they have just cast a silent spell. In that moment, would you would probably just continue your glide path, I'm guessing. That is where you would glide to. This is 60 feet from... So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is about 60 feet from the wooden supports.
Yeah. I would, to check when the range ends, I would like to just rub my fingers next to my ear
Yeah,
so
do
that
the
I
damn
can...
thing.
Yeah. And I'll keep moving.
You keep moving
I would
forward?
keep moving to the corner
Okay.
as everything's happening.
Yeah, you're keeping yourself sure-footed, but every step you take so far is not making any sound until you put one foot out towards around here, I think we worked out, and you can hear the footfall.
Oh, it was where
It was
Nyx
a little bit further back.
It was
Oh, it's
where,
back here?
It was exactly where
Okay.
Nyx was for some
Either,
reason.
either way, by the time we get to this corner,
It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, right. That's what's happened there. Out here.
There was a lot that happened in like 1 second.
Fuck.
As this water bursts forth and you see the dragon
Silently.
has very keenly taken note of your awareness, note of your presence.
Oh, that's
Is it like an adult dragon?
You don't know. It does not look huge.
Okay.
It's not bulking in this cavern,
Yeah.
but it is not small.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I would like Anway, Harkel, and Hayden to roll initiative.
Oh no!
I don't want to make this call. I fucked up.
No, it's
Anway,
13.
13.
Well, at least
Hayden.
you're not there, Damara, because you'd be cooked. Like, you wouldn't be able to cast anything, and...
Mhm.
Yeah,
I know.
and you wouldn't be able to see.
Hayden.
Great controls.
23.
Oh, wow.
I fucked
What is
up.
23.
Nice
I
rolls.
fucked up. I didn't realize it was 120. I thought it was 60.
Sorry, Anway, what was yours again?
13.
13.
And then I read it.
Harkel.
7.
Oh, God.
be a decision maker. Just
Abby.
Just to clarify, this is fucking insane seeing a dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially a black dragon.
Yeah.
They're very closely tied with the black
these-
dragonborn. Is
Yeah.
what you remember.
Yeah.
And this is insane.
Are these the ones we've seen flying
Haha.
above?
No, they were golden. Sorry, they were dragon hawks. They weren't golden, but the golden dragonborn were riding them.
Yeah.
Milo.
Run.
+2.
No, it's
We can
3.
No.
Exactly.
Why?
Dex.
Hoping that it's
Plus
bigger
2.
than the whole.
Oh, no, this is Amelia's initiative.
Yeah, that's
At least I don't
intelligence.
know the dragon.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you. Yeah, 7.
I can send him.
7.
Yeah, and if you're going off that, it would actually be -4.
I think all my spells are
Why doesn't she have one like us?
Oh, you don't have.
Why doesn't she have initiative like we
One
do?
hasn't taken mine.
Oh, because that's what the stat sheets look like in the book.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I could do it out for you if you wanted. Yeah, do a
Hayden,
paper version.
on seeing this otherworldly explosion of water making no sound, it's almost a dream. It's almost like you cannot believe this is happening. You're underground, you can't hear a damn thing, and there is something that terrifies you in front of you. But your instincts kick in, you're underground, you're focused, you know there's something down here, and you have the first turn.
Does the dragon look dangerous? Like,
It's a dragon.
no, but like to us in particular. Like, does it look like we've upset the dragon?
Assuming the situation, and assuming what you know about Black Dragonborn, and assuming that entrance and the way that it's looking at you, you don't get a good feeling about this.
Okay.
It's moving toward you
Okay.
quickly.
Crawling, was it?
Yeah,
All right.
its belly kind of brushes the floor, covered in water still, head held high,
How high is the roof?
about 30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
So it's not a big dragon.
It's about the same size as the dragon hawks you saw.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit bigger.
I was imagining like a city-sized dragon. So
Oh
that's
god,
good
no.
to know.
No.
Oh, I don't want to hurt the dragon.
Hurt the dragon. Hurt the dragon.
Fuck the dragon up.
Can I cast speak with animals on the dragon?
You're silenced.
It's verbal.
You can't cast anything that
It's okay, it only
requires
lasts for 10 minutes.
verbal component. You only task 10. Each round takes 6 seconds.
10 minutes.
Okay.
100 rounds.
We can always run.
Yeah, fucking run. Holy shit.
You can run.
It's a dragon.
Seeing this dragon, seeing how big and kind of menacing it is, you may not be good split in this moment.
Is it bigger than the hallway?
Yeah.
Should we run?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, much bigger. There's no way it could fit in there.
Yeah.
Can I gesture to the girls like?
I'm already going.
Yeah? Would you be on the same page? Would you want to fight this thing?
No.
Well, I'm going to assume that all of you get the gist
God, no.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is your turn first. What would you like to do?
Run.
Run. Where would you like to run?
We want to run. Well, I mean, we don't want to get split up from the pack, so I guess we run towards the direction that.
We also don't want to be cornered in the hallway.
We will be
Yeah, but it
cornered,
can't fit in the hallway.
But we have Black Dragonborn, Black Dragon on either side.
Freedom.
But I also know I'm meant to be down here.
What does your instinct tell you to do? What do you do in that instant?
Yeah.
We're going to give you 5
Yeah,
seconds.
what's in character?
Maybe-
I don't want to leave. I don't want
3,
to leave. I'm going.
yeah, 2.
Going the way Nick's went.
Okay.
Fuck.
You take your full movement. 5,
That's
10,
fine,
15,
mate.
20.
That's me. was like,
5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Do you take your dash action to get into the hallway?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to say you get well within the hallway there.
Look, at least Fearbeth's not hearing this.
Hayden's feet hit the
That was
ground running.
actually
Do you
a great
have
call.
an interaction, anything you'd like to? I mean, I'm going to call your gesturing as your interaction.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, do you have a bonus? Oh, no. Yeah, do you have a bonus action you'd like to perform?
Oh no, I still can't use that. Not really. I just want to be ready with my daggers. I'm just ready.
You're just ready.
I'm holding my daggers.
Hayden's ready.
I'm stressed.
Okay.
About your bow.
Yeah, but we're in here, so I'm just going to be holding my daggers for now. My bow's still there, ready, but I've like got my hands on the daggers, just like any minute.
Yeah, you can't hold an action because you don't have an action to hold.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
I'm equipped.
As you take off, instantly the hunter instinct's taking hold. The other two don't quite take off with the same speed, and the black dragon gets its turn first. You see it
Nice
mouthing.
knowing ya.
Can I pick up the girl's business and
You see it mouthing something. You can't hear it saying anything. But
It's a magic dragon.
It's just puffed away. Oh,
It's a
it's so menacing.
I know.
okay, does that
Big dog.
token want to be any bigger?
Ben, we make no.
No.
I've never felt real fear in
On
this game
finding
until
out the
now.
dragon can't talk, reaches
My
back,
face
the
is-
wings billow out, and it spews forth putrid, just dense black liquid directly ahead
That's
of
so
the
gross.
path, trying to catch you both as you make a dart for the door. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw, Harkel with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, big rolls.
Oh, they're both 15. Let's see. 18.
18?
Yeah.
Pass.
11.
Fail.
Are you in front of me or behind me?
I'm in front of you.
Can I take Arnway with me?
No. No.
I'm sorry, guys. You each take 37 points of acid damage.
You out.
As this creature, enraged, pounced, knows something's up. The black dragonborn at the lake has left it, and it absolutely coats you. You can feel, is that below your... You can feel the acid burning through you, and it seeps through your clothes into your skin, and you just are shocked into unconsciousness. When misses her turn, Hako.
I'm gonna take Arnway with me into the hallway.
Okay. By the way, you've halved that.
Oh no, I didn't.
Because you passed
I-
your dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was it? What's
37, so
what's
15, 17, 18. No,
Sorry, I can't count under pressure.
18.5.
yeah, so 18.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, I try to take Arnway with me.
Hakael, strength 15. Anway. So, I'm not going to make you roll a check for this. The body goes limp. Do you rage?
Yeah.
Right. You grab Anway, and
Yep.
with your full movement and action, you are able to, shaking off the pain that is racking your body.
Yeah.
This acid is something that you've never experienced beyond managed to get her just inside the hallway.
I see shit I've never seen.
Peyton, as you
Acid
sprint
swirl.
around the corner, essentially, you look back to see Harkale essentially commandoing an unconscious, drenched Anway. That some of the acid is actually dripping off of Anway onto you.
Yeah. If I use my dash action, can I go back to normal speed? Or would have picking her up taken that?
Generally, picking someone up would involve most of an action.
Yeah.
I'm calling that you would have been able to pick her up in that moment, raging, take a normal 30-foot movement.
I'm actually 40 feet now.
You're 40 feet.
Yeah.
Well, then you're well within here.
Beautiful.
You break line of sight with the dragon.
As soon as I see them, I pull out my green arrow and I stab it into Anway.
You reach back, knowing exactly where that arrowhead is. You pull down. Instantly, the hair spirals up behind it, forming a thick shaft, and you grab and plunge it into Anway, which is 1d4 plus 4. which you can take that healing and you stabilize. So it's not just a stabilize, you take the healing as well.
I'm assuming Milo ran after you as well.
Yeah.
Milo
that's
ran
it.
after
yeah,
you?
She's probably faster than me.
Okay, because it would have been Milo's turn too. Yeah, Milo would have been...
Jumps over the acid, heroic like.
Yeah.
That would have been a hot montage.
We did not start Mammoth Tales to kill a dog.
yeah.
That's unless there's no way that dog will have survived. I ain't killing a dog on stream.
That was like a...
A
That
bird.
was
1d4 plus
1d4 plus 4.
Hark out a panic.
This is me just like overcompensating for feeling bad.
So you plunge this arrow into Anwei. You feel that similar healing going to probably a worthy target this time, and you feel a surge of very divine, lovely healing pushing through your body and trying to push that acid feeling away. It's actually combating that drain, that absolute shock that you felt, and it's good heals, man. Okay.
What are we
6
doing?
seconds has passed. In this moment, Nyx, you have reached the edge here. You have found out that there is normal sound down here. You can hear yourself again.
Yeah.
You obviously have not heard anything behind you. I'm guessing you would maybe take a gander around the corner.
Yeah, I'd be peeking.
You'd be peeking? Okay.
Peeking around.
So you see Damara and this black dragonborn approach a door, and the black dragonborn takes the warhammer and the hilt and bashes it up against the door just once, just a thud. And you wait for a second or two. Yep. Those are your 6 seconds. Nyx, you see this happen. And I'm going to assume you look back.
Well, what I'm thinking
Because you got 6 seconds where you would look around the
is
corner.
that I'd like to hop across to the other side of the wall, which means I would see all this happening behind me.
To the other side of the wall?
So that I'm hugging the door side of the wall. Yeah.
Like here?
No, jump across the hallway.
Oh,
Other
there.
side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like
Yeah.
Which
Roll a
means then-
stealth check.
I would see 21.
You jump across the hallway. This character is currently in the process of knocking on the door. Doesn't seem to have noticed you. You look back up the hallway to see
Yikes!
dust flying. You see your companions half covered in some form of substance that appears to be reacting with the air and is creating little clouds of steam. And Hayden plunging an arrow into Arnway.
Okay.
You see that, but with no sound. You see me be like,
Literally, Pulp Fiction, adrenaline to the heart.
Yeah. Okay.
Those
all I
are
can do,
your 6 seconds, Hayden.
We're still in initiative.
So you're still in initiative. You are still engaged. It's.
you've got
I'm counting. This is an
5
odd situation
seconds before
because
you
these
can
characters
pull.
are not in initiative, even though they're very close.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got 4 circles until you can talk.
Am I in
What-
initiative
I
now?
was
that
going to
I've
say.
seen?
So now that you've seen this, roll initiative. So we've got it in here.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Easy.
See where that weird brown thing is? That's the square where you can officially talk.
Yeah. This rock here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That rock is the barrier.
Which is great to have.
Can Anwei move? Like, is she...
Yeah. Now that
She's
Amway
still-
has been stabilized and healed, she has her full turns and actions back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
The black dragon does move before me,
The dragon surely can't be done the whole way.
but it can put its head in.
Yeah. I guess I get as quick as far as I can down the hall.
As far as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's.
As close to Nyx as I can to the others.
So this is how far you could get all the way up here using
Yeah.
your dash action.
Yeah.
Without crossing the hallway.
Yeah. Okay. I'll stay there, against the wall, like this.
Okay, you're up against the wall. No problems. And you need to
I'd
roll,
see her coming and I'd be like,
Yeah, you need to roll a stealth check. because you've left the anti-silence and you're dashing. You need to roll a stealth. You need to roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh, for fuck.
No.
Well, that was.
It's not that bad.
This is why.
16.
16.
Oh, that's fine.
I also got +7 stealth, so it's not too bad.
Engaged with an
If
action.
you are glancing at all down the corridor, you do not see any change in the guard's behavior.
Probably gesture you to get out your bow.
Okay, I pull out my bow. I'm like,
Okay, cool.
I've got it ready.
This black dragon.
I want to do the voice of the dragon.
You can't, he's silenced. I fucked up.
30. Okay,
I'm so glad we don't get to hear what the Black Dragonborn has to say. Probably some creepy shit.
If he says I'm sorry, guys, again, I swear to God.
It's gonna decimate me again. She's gonna do another
Jesus.
acid fight.
Oh no!
So these wooden supports, to move through them, easily just grabs one claw, rips one of them down. So you've got some dirt falling down over the dragon as it approaches this
That's-
hallway. Again, making no sound at all.
Does that affect his movement though?
No. Black dragons, man. And approaches the
Why can't I
hall.
make the tunnel?
Maybe.
Kill me
No,
again.
it's too big.
Come on, do it. No.
So, with the reach inside of the hallway, this dragon can't get down the hallway. It has 3 attacks. 2 with claws, which are 5 feet, and 1 which is a bite, which is 10.
Fuck that.
So I'm saying if it can get to the edge there, it can hit either Anwei or Hako
With the bite.
with the bite.
Okay.
Well, that's okay.
That's fine. Just a little dragon nibble.
You can't get. It's 1 out of
anyone have a
3.
health
That's
bar?
okay.
Sorry?
Well, my arrows regenerate straight away.
No,
You
they
get
don't.
one.
I use
Get
mine.
one a day.
I use mine. I use mine. I use
Sorry.
mine.
So
I've used it.
angry claws scraping up against the outsides of this tunnel. You see this monstrosity come down. It's looking directly at you again because you just cost it its prey and goes in for a bite attack. Does a 25 hit?
No. Yes, it does.
I'm so relieved.
I
You
thought that was
take-
damage.
Wouldn't
Wouldn't that be insane?
Wouldn't that be insane?
Oh, yeah, what am I?
Oh my god,
Doing
can
that-
you imagine Nick's watching this right now? Like, just seeing this dragon be like,
You take
What the fuck have you
13
done?
points of piercing damage, reduced to 6,
are you down?
No,
And-
no. Wait.
and 1 point of acid damage.
Okay. Oh.
As the
Quick-
residual acid from its breath
Yeah, so 17.
grabs around you.
Quick question. You know my arrows, if when I pick them, they last
1 point. of
24
acid
hours.
Yeah, it
One.
was 16 points.
damage. No, 6.
It was
Oh,
6.
haha.
It was 7.
It's
I
not
have
the
full-
half
thank you.
is half is
Plus 1
6.
is 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Aha.
you take 7 total damage.
God, I hate
How
this.
if I
Don't
pick
do
it
10
and hold on to
extra
it the last
damage to
24
yourself.
hours, but it starts to go a bit limp. If I pick it fresh out of the hair,
Sorry,
does it is it like
I got you.
stronger when
got
it's
your big
first
scale.
picked?
You
or-
get 1 arrow a day.
Yeah.
So as 24 hours rounds, if you have not used that arrowhead, it would fold back into your hair and a new one is produced.
Yeah.
Or if you have used one, a new one would be produced. Either way, once it's been used, you need to wait a further 24 hours from its original creation
Okay.
to get a new one. They
Yeah.
seem to occur at the same rate.
Okay.
Wow, guys. I was worried that I was about to have to kill you. That you did well. You did super well. Fuck yeah. Alright.
I was like, oh.
Clawing
one way to die.
monstrosity, completely silent. If this silent spell was down, you would have alerted everyone within 7,000 feet, but
Oh,
currently no one can hear anything.
wouldn't the silence go down because Armo was out?
It doesn't say that on the
Looks.
spell.
I don't want that to happen.
I'll read what the spell says. And
But-
No. If it's a concentration spell, it definitely
It's
went down.
not a concentration spell.
Okay.
It's not concentration.
No, it's at will. It says at will.
Is this one of yours?
Yeah.
This is the Kelazar one.
Yeah.
So this is the one you made?
Yeah. Verbal and somatic. Where does it say concentration? If it would say it.
So
It would say that.
silence is 100. So this.
Let me
so
just check the regular
5th edition silence is
Yeah.
concentration.
Well, then that one should be as well.
I am going to say that we are using 5th edition rules,
Okay.
but I am not going to say that went down when you went down because you didn't know, I didn't know. We've already done all this.
If I go down again.
I will be using this rule going forward. Absolutely.
Kelazar's looking out for us.
Kalazar somehow, knew that the newbie spellcaster needed a little bit of extra flourish. Used his own energy to give you 6 extra seconds of silence before he went down. But this does mean that now you are inside the tunnel. After this attack happens, everything that happens from now on will be at full volume.
Alright.
Okay? Happy with that?
Wait,
Happy with that? Emily?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
Does that affect me?
Not yet, but now it does.
Okay.
Okay? And now that the Black Dragon's taken its turn, it's Nyx's turn, who is down the end of the corridor. You hear a rush of sound. So you see all this happening, and then the effects of the spell drop, and everything hits you. There is suddenly just a commotion. There is claws, there is dirt, there is roaring. This dragon has found its voice again.
What's up? What'd you fuck up? What'd you
No.
fuck up?
I thought it was insane. No, we'll do it later. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
It's been done for now.
Cool.
Okay, your turn.
My turn. What's the range on?
That means I can cast now.
I can't. That's more than 60 feet, isn't it?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, it looks like it's 80 feet to Harkow.
Okay, I can't throw daggers then. I want to. I'm gonna ready feather attack, feather dart.
Okay.
For this guard that's potentially going to turn around.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna take the hide action. Oh no,
Hide action?
I can't because that's not a bonus action, is it? Oh no, I can take
You
that
can
as a
bonus action hide. You are a rogue.
Yeah, so I'll hide around this corner.
Around this corner just in front of you?
Yeah.
Here?
There's nothing I can help out. No, sorry. Where I just want to hide where
just
I
hide.
am.
Just bonus action on your hand.
Yeah.
You
So
move
just
up
have
against the wooden
advantage on
support as much as you can. You're a tiny little thing. I'm going to assume that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check for me.
24.
24. Okay, I'll write that down because we are going to have to finish the episode there.
No.
There is still a lot to happen, and we're getting a little bit too close to our cut-off time.
Okay, so the door hasn't opened.
The door has not opened. The dragon has entered the entrance to the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
The black dragonborn, you're not exactly sure what's happened there because no one's had a look yet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. As this ends, you hear nothing, silence, and then a cacophony of sounds as you hear wings roaring. You don't hear your crew, but you hear absolute commotion as the black dragonborn whips its head around to look back down the way you guys came. And that's where we'll end it.
Neck minute.
Neck? Did you say neck minute?
I did. Forgot about this bad boy too, so that'll come in handy next.
Yeah, keep that on the desk. Crit or fail token, which we're using as inspiration tokens today. Fantastic. They come
We're
handy.
gonna miss next week as well.
Having a break next
We
week.
are having a break. Next Sunday will be.
Chris's face, that was, please get the screen grab of that.
At this door for like 2 weeks.
Mentally.
Knock,
You're
knocking
mentally
on
beaten. You're gonna
heaven's
fall asleep.
door.
gonna mentally be on death's door.
Yeah, we will be having a break next Sunday. We have a couple of bits and pieces that are happening. Jordan has an amazing show that he's put together for everyone. So if you're in Melbourne town, go look up T minus 1200.
T minus 1200 by Eclective Theatre Company.
I'm in it.
Quick plug.
He's in it.
It's-
She's in it. She's in it.
We're doing 4 shows next week. Each show is made in only 12 hours from start to finish, and everyone's in one of the shows at some point. So, it's part of Melbourne Fringe Festival. Should be a good time if you want to come down to the Alex Theatre in St Kilda and check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely do that thing. It's going to be fun. I'm going to try and head along too. So we'll either see you there or we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Which will be not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after for our next session, where we can maybe find
Open the door.
the answers beneath Bartholomew's tower.
If we don't get killed by a fucking dragon.
You guys did really well. You guys, the situation fell apart, never split the party, but you did things which, and you're alive. You haven't hurt the dragon at all, but...
I just wanted to stealthily get through the room.
I mean, I feel like the dragon was going to come out either way.
He's a fucker.
He didn't notice you until your failed roll.
Until you got a 5.
Thanks everyone, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Bye.
Bye.